Assalamu alaikum. Hello viewers, hope you are well and enjoying your life. I welcome you all to the channel of Learn with MW. So viewers, up till now in the foundation course, we have discussed what is sentence, what are the parts of the sentence, what is subject, what is predicate, and then we discuss the types of the sentence, what is assertive or declarative sentence, then we discuss what is interrogative sentence, then we discuss what is imperative sentence, and after that we discuss in detail exclamatory sentences, and after that we discuss in a very conceptual way what are optative sentences. Then we discuss what are the subtype of sentences. We discuss in a very detail what are positive sentences, which we call them affirmative sentences. Then we discuss what are negative sentences, and after that we discuss in a very comprehensive and detailed way that what are take question, what are alternative interrogatives, what are confirmative sentences, and what are informative sentences. So now we are moving on. In this video we will discussing about word classes. So remember that I'm pretty sure this is the first time that you will listening this word, what are the word classes. So don't be worried, the native writer have written their book that this is basically word classes, but the non-native teacher called them parts of speech. These are basically parts of speech. Parts of speech. So we call them part of speech, while the the native writer have written in their book that they are basically word classes. So now what are word classes? So the native writer have written in their book that what are word classes? They say that classification of words according to their function, they are basically called word classes. So again, classification of words according to their function are basically called word classes, or we call them part of speech. So now what are or how many there are word classes? So we will discussing. So then remember that the native writer have written in their book that there are basically 8 word classes. There are basically 8 word classes. So now we will discussing what are they. So remember that we will discussing in a sequence wise. So just giving you a short example now, when the non-native writer or the non-native teacher taught you the part of speech or the word classes, they start from noun, then they discuss pronoun, then they discuss verb, then they discuss adverb, and so on. They discuss adjective, and then preposition and interjection, conjunction. So remember that this is not the sequence. Now in this video I will be giving you the correct sequence of word classes, and I will be giving you reason why I'm writing the correct sequence of word classes. So there are basically 8 word classes. So we will discussing the correct sequence. Correct sequence. So viewers, what is the correct sequence of word classes? So remember that the first one is noun. Then the second one is pronoun. The third one is adjective. Now the fourth is verb. The fifth one is adverb. And the sixth one is preposition. Seventh is conjunction. And the eighth one is interjection. So remember the 8. These are basically the 8 word classes, and this is basically the correct sequence of word classes which the native writer have written in their book. The first one is noun, the second one is pronoun, the third one is adjective, The fourth one is verb. The fifth one is adverb. Now the sixth one is preposition. Seventh one is conjunction. The last one is interjection. Now why? What is the reason that this is the correct sequence of the word classes? Remember that noun, pronoun, and adjective. The native writer have written in their book that this is basically noun group. Noun group. That's why this is the correct sequence of these three word classes. One is noun, pronoun, and adjective. They are collectively called noun group. While the verb and the adverb are collectively called verbial or verb group. And preposition, conjunction, and interjection. These three are collectively called empty words. So this is basically, and I'm pretty sure this is the first time that you will be understanding the word classes in a correct sequence. So noun, pronoun, and adjective, these are collectively called noun group. Verb and adverb, these are collectively called verbial or verb group. And the preposition, conjunction, and interjection are basically called empty words. Now we will discussing what are empty words. As I mentioned that preposition, conjunction, and interjection are empty words. So now native writer have written in their book that empty words are those words which have no meaning when they are alone, but when these words are used in a sentence they give us meaning. These type of the words are called empty words. Again, those words which have no meaning when they are alone, but when these words are used in a sentence they give us meaning. These words are basically called empty words. Now I am giving you a short example that what are empty words. Take a screenshot of this so that you may know the definition of empty words. So now, hope you guys took the screenshot. Now I will be giving you a short example of empty words. That what are empty words? So remember that empty words are those words which have no meaning when they are alone, but when used in a sentence they give us meaning. For example, on. So remember that we will discussing in detail. On is basically a preposition. On is basically preposition. On is basically a preposition. Now when on, look at this, on is alone this time. It is alone. So this we basically call preposition, conjunction, interjection, and empty words. Now on is a preposition and this time on is alone. It is not used in a sentence. So now on does not give a meaning. Do not gives a meaning. So those words which are alone and they do not give a meaning, we call them an empty word. But when I use on in a sentence, it will give a certain meaning. For example, the book. I am writing the book. The book is on the book is on the table. Now look at this. This on now gives a meaning because it is used in a sentence, but when on is alone it does not give a meaning. So we have understand that those words which are used in a sentence that give us meaning, but when they are alone they do not give us meaning. We call them empty words. In this video we have discussed word classes, then we discussed the correct sequence of word classes, and at the end we discuss what are empty words. Now in upcoming videos we will discussing word classes one by one in a very comprehensive manner. Stay tuned with Learn with MW to learn all the word classes in the style of the non-native writer or the non-native speaker. Share this video with your friends, like and subscribe the channel. Thank you very much.